Who is actually running SA?
This is the GNU route.
But where are we going?
Just enjoy the ride.
For the first time since Nelson Mandela, the ANC does not run South Africa alone. 3 flags, 1 flagpole, 1 very confused crow. This is the GNU, the Government of National Unity. Not the wildebeest, the government. Over the next 16 cartoons, we explain everything. How South Africa got here, who is at the table, whether it is working, and what the boerewors situation is. There is a boerewors situation. Mzansi Eina, because somebody has to say it.
This is the most South African government South Africa has ever produced. The ruling party's biggest opponent now shares the cabinet table. The ANC has a coffee mug. The DA has a spreadsheet. The IFP has vetkoek that nobody has touched. The statement of intent is on the wall. The non-binding note below it was added quietly, and nobody discussed it. Welcome to the Government of National Unity. Pull up a chair. Don't touch the vetkoek. South Africa uses proportional representation. You vote for a party. The party gets seats in the 400-seat National Assembly based on its share of the vote. To govern alone, you need more than 200 seats, more than half the trolley. In May 2024, the ANC filled 159 slots. The DA filled 87. Nobody crossed the line. When no party crosses the line, the Constitution provides a solution. Parties must come together. The solution is called the GNU. The EFF student's notebook is not relevant to this explanation. It is, however, accurate to the character. A coalition is when parties choose each other. They negotiate a binding agreement, align on policy, and share power voluntarily. A GNU is different. It is a constitutional mechanism for when no single party wins a majority. Nobody chooses. The marshal's clipboard says, "In." Both of you. The energy in that taxi is not the energy of the restaurant. It is the energy of a very long journey with people you would not have invited. The vetkoek is still good, though. The presidency and the largest share of cabinet portfolios. DA, Public Works, Agriculture, Communications, and a measuring tape for everything. IFP, Home Affairs. The Q number machine is already at 47. It is day 1. This is not unusual for Home Affairs. This is Tuesday. Outside at Nando's, the EFF and MK party chose not to sign. They have a megaphone and a full chicken and a view of everything happening inside. The dog barking at them is unexplained. The dog remains. 1 table, every dietary requirement. The GNU is open for business. 2009, the ANC wins 65.9%, the largest majority since Mandela. The fish is enormous. The lights are on. The spaza shop is stocked. Then the list begins. In Kandla, a swimming pool classified as a fire pool. A Gupta wedding jet landing at a military Air Force base. Nanagate, the rand losing 10% overnight. 200,000 emails proving state capture. Each entry clips a slice off the bar. Each slice brings another candle. By 2019, the background is lit by 3 candles and a generator. The bar is still a majority, but the trend is clear. By 2024, 40%, below the line. The 60/60 writer has delivered the emergency candles. The generator is running. The fish is very, very small. 2022, Fala Fala, a presidential game farm, a couch, dollar bills underneath it, an investigation, a Section 89 panel report, not much following the report, but one more slice off the bar. May 29, 2024.
The queues form before sunrise. The ballots go in. The ANC, 40.18%, below the majority line for the first time in 30 years of democracy. Ramaphosa's desk, a coffee mug, 47 missed calls. The first 12 are from the DA. He picks up the phone. This is a historic phone call. It is also deeply, specifically awkward. For the first time since Mandela, the ANC must share the taxi. The marshal's clipboard is out. Everyone gets in.
May 30th, morning after the election. Santon Hotel meeting room. Lemon water on the table. Neither the ANC nor the DA will pour first. This takes 40 minutes. The IFP pours their own and waits. This is why the IFP is still in the GNU. 6 weeks. 47 parties enter. 17 survive to week 3. The IFP vet cook in week 4 is widely credited with breaking a critical impasse. This is not confirmed. It is also not denied. The result? A statement of intent, not a binding coalition agreement. A statement of shared principles and aspiration. The difference between a statement of intent and a coalition agreement is roughly the difference between an estimated Checkers 60/60 delivery time and an actual guarantee. It was signed with 47 handshakes. The last one lasted slightly too long. Neither man was sure when it ended.
The GNU report card. Economy, 48%. Shows awareness of the concept. Load shedding, 71%. The lights are mostly on. This is real. Credit where it is due. Crime, 29%. Very concerning. Please arrange a meeting. Unemployment, 33%. Has not worsened. That is the complete comment. Cost of living, 31%. Overall conduct has not been expelled, has not collapsed, passed a budget, eventually. The star sticker is for the load shedding improvement. It is the only star sticker. The voters received the report card with the expression of parents who expected very little and got approximately that. The country is fine, just tired. Yanni.
The Rand has been paying attention to South African politics since 1994. It has developed a sixth sense for incoming chaos. It keeps a packed suitcase beside the armchair. The suitcase has been packed since Ninagate in 2016 and has never fully been unpacked. The Rand's relationship with the GNU is complicated. GNU signed, Rand cautiously hopeful. DA portfolio appointments, Rand nods. Budget negotiations, Rand picks up suitcase. Budget passed, Rand puts suitcase down. Further from armchair than before. Not fully. At the Bri, the dollar is relaxed, the euro is reading a newspaper, the Rand is watching the budget vote on its phone. The dollar understands. The dollar has never had load shedding. The dollar tries. The Rand's verdict? Better than the alternative. The thought bubble says, for now. The suitcase remains packed. This is simply the Rand's permanent condition.
The EFF and MK party chose the outside table. They chose it strategically. Stay out, stay free to oppose. Stay free to say they told you so. Malema's megaphone commentary is continuous and detailed. Zuma's Umgusho observation is quiet and knowing. Both men have been inside the building before. Both have their reasons for being outside. The pothole between the cabinet building and the Nando's was reported in 2019. It is under review. This is not related to the GNU, but is equally accurate as a description of South African governance. The dog in red overalls has been barking since day one. Nobody knows where the dog came from. The dog is committed. The dog remains.
Tripwire 1. The budget. It comes back every year. The ANC needs to fund social grants, NHI, and public sector wages. The DA considers much of this fiscally reckless. Both positions are defensible. Neither is compatible with the other. If the DA walks out of a budget vote, the GNU falls. The Constitution then requires either a new government or early elections. The RAND does not wait for the vote to react. The RAND starts reacting 3 weeks before Budget Day because the RAND has been doing this for 30 years. The bomb disposal expert cannot defuse this tripwire. It is political, not technical. He labels it accurately and moves on. The scale keeps trying to balance. It has not succeeded yet. The 2025 budget passed. Eventually. The RAND came back from the airport. It kept its suitcase packed, just in case. Tripwire 2, a corruption scandal directly implicating a GNU partner. The ANC has a history that makes this scenario plausible on an ongoing basis. The envelope is always on the table. The clock is always ticking. Tripwire 3. The ANC decides the EFF and MK party are better partners. Mathematically possible, ideologically warmer. The door to the Nando's table is visible from inside the cabinet room. The full chicken smells good from here. The RAND coin is already standing. It has its coat. It has seen this movie before. The ending depends entirely on which door the ANC chooses to walk through. The bomb disposal expert goes outside. He starts a braai. He has labeled all 3 tripwires. Labeling is all he can do. The boerewors smells good. He focuses on what he can control. 3 paths from this junction. Path 1. The GNU survives. Imperfect governance, ongoing tension, annual budget crises, a RAND that never fully unpacks, but functioning democracy. Boerewors approximately okay. Path 2. GNU collapses. Early elections. 6 to 12 months of political uncertainty. The RAND at the airport. New government eventually forms. The boerewors burns while the new team debates who holds the tongs. Path 3. ANC switches partners. Significantly different policy direction. The RAND is on the plane before the announcement is finished. The dollar watches from across the braai with a carefully neutral expression. Ramaphosa looks at all 3 paths. He looks at the map. He takes path 1, carefully, with the window open. SA has been at this junction before. The taxi always moves.
This is the punchline of the GNU. Not a joke, a braai. 1 fire, 3 parties with 3 techniques. Nobody agreed on the coals. Nobody agreed on the turning frequency. The IFP has a lid, and nobody has asked about it. On the wall, a non-binding statement of intent. A report card that says, pass with caution. 3 labeled tripwires that cannot be diffused by labeling. Under the table, a ShopRite trolley that could technically go home if anyone stopped managing the braai long enough to take it. Outside the window, a megaphone, a full chicken, and a currency that keeps its bag nearby. Inside, boerewors that is approximately okay. The ANC section is perfectly cooked. The DA section is slightly overdone. The IFP lid remains on. South Africa. 1 braai, many techniques. The boerewors is approximately okay. The country continues. It always has.
The man at the taxi rank reads the newspaper. GNU, 1 year in. Boerewors, approximately okay. Load shedding down. Crime still up. Budget passed. Eventually. IFP lid still on. Dog still there. RAND still cautious. He looks up. His expression is the specific South African expression of someone who does not fully understand something but has decided to live with it. because the taxi is moving and the alternative is waiting for a taxi that agrees with everything you believe, which does not come. The GNU taxi drives into the Joburg sunset. Destination? TBD. All parties aboard. Boerewors? Approximately okay. Democracy intact. Potholes present. Sun setting. South Africa continues. It always has. It probably always will. Yane. Mzansi Eina. Because somebody has to say it.